Here's something quite weird. Just the one glove. Where's the other glove? Oh, the sadness of life. I can't help but kill. I can't help but like someone that's bad for me. And when I say that, it seems to be sort of like a black and white type thing. Whenever you say something like that, you instantly assume that they're sort of mentally or physically abusive. But it's not like that. It's when two lives clash, when two personalities clash. I seem to have a type, and it's the distant type, the one where you can't help but have to interpret what they're thinking and saying and doing, because I can't help but think I'm very good at knowing people and understanding people. I'm like 90% empathy, 10% rabbits, and 5% bad math. But when it comes to people I actually really like, I can't figure them out, and I don't know if it's down to them being really mysterious, and that's my type, or because I'm just blinded by pure lust, blinded by sort of this intrinsic sort of connection with them that seems to connect but also block. Connect, block. You have to make 4 blocks and then you're sad for a while. The worst board game in town. And I found... I don't know if it becomes like I suddenly become obsessed with the person. I don't think it's an obsession. I think it's just really strong curiosity. Because I think it's down, because now I'm 25. I've sort of come to the realization that these types of people aren't good for me, and I've slowly weeded them out as I started to like them, and then realised this isn't a good idea. But there's one left. Ever since I'm 17, I've always quite liked this person. Whenever I think about them, I feel this sense of oh, they're wonderful and magical. Let me write a bad poem about you. Roses are red, violets are blue. Smell my hand, I promise it's not poo. And I'm romantic. There's one left, because there's one left in my life that I hang out with and spend time with, and I've sort of really liked them for 7 or 8 years. And I hang out with them on the basis that they're really good friends. Really, really good friends. I really like them. I really like spending time with them. They're hilarious and intelligent and empathetic and pathetic. So that makes me feel good. My life is never going to be as bad as yours. Need a haircut. But I can't help but think, it would be amazing if I could be with this person in that way. I can't help but think it. Sort of quickly realise that this is not ever going to work, or this is a bad person to be with. And I'm not saying they disappeared for a weekend to hang out in Charlottesville, I think it's pronounced. Not like that. No, I mean bad at texting. And I'm bad at texting. Well, I've gotten better. I don't mean to brag, but I've gotten better. But they're bad at texting, and when they do, it's very deflectory, so I never know how they are. And it feels as if they never want to hang out with me, when really I think I'm putting that on myself, because there is still a sense inside myself that I'm not worthy of their attention, so that makes it worse. So when I say this person's bad for me, at least this person anyway, this person's bad for me because I am not mentally ready to deal with the type of person that they are. And with that, it brings a whole lot of insecurity and sadness, because even though I know I'm an alright good looking guy, not at the moment, I'm covered in spots and stuff like that, which is why I'm wearing glasses, and I'm blind. I'm a decent person, I'm a caring person, I love to love, and give cunnilingus. And you know, I could be a very good boyfriend to this person, but the insecurity that I had gained over the course of 23 years before I had sort of like a realization that I'm a right person, and the other 2 years where it's really become something where I can actually feel proud about myself, of, you know, proud of who I am and such. Those 23 years beforehand was filled with ridiculous insecurity where I didn't feel as if I belonged in anything whatsoever. Um, and I didn't get to improve my social skills that much when I was a teenager because I was barely in school and stuff like that because I was always unwell with Crohn's disease. I'm a lucky man. So if you want this kind of luck, if you want to feel sad sometimes without it being up to you, I'm your man. God, I feel sick now. It's that, you know, like it's a derivative of that. It's caused because of that, and I can't get rid of it. But also, the way I've sort of coped with this is by being ridiculously sad and thinking the worst types of things. So when I say cope, I mean live with. Um, and like this person, she's great and she's wonderful and she's brilliant, but there's always a voice inside the back of my head saying she doesn't want to be with me. And the thing is, if she doesn't want to be with me, that's fine. That's actually fine because I care about her so much. If she finds someone that makes her happy, then that's all that really matters to me. It is obviously a damn shame that it's not me, but I care that much that I don't want her to be unhappy with me if anything like that had ever happened, even though I'm a very happy man. It's difficult to control the insecurity in my own mind about this person when actually I've got loads of other people that I could potentially date. And I don't mean to brag. No. There's like 4. No, 4's quite a lot. I should feel proud of that. I have 4 other people that I could potentially start seeing, dating seriously, and then seeing where that goes. Like 4 potential in a relationship next year sometime when things are saner. But yeah, like I know there's options, and the best thing about life is they'll always have options. But with this, she seems like the be all and end all. Even though in the last few months at least, I've realised that no one's a be all and end all. I just can't help but think it because I've always thought that in the last 7 to 8 years about this person and people who are similar. I don't want to get into the similar people, but they never worked out either. And I don't know if it's down to my thought process, or maybe I'm too intense with this person because the feelings that I have for this person are so intense, but I can't help it because I don't know if I'm in love with her, but I don't also know if I'm not obsessed with her. It's difficult, and all I really want to do is just be happy, you know. And I can't help but think that this person will make me happy, but also it might become a thing where if I manage somehow to charm her. Charm feels like trick, but it's not. Charm her or convince her that, you know, like, let's go on a date or something like that, and it works out and things go well, and I get exactly what I've always wanted, which is to be with this person, even though it's not all what I've always wanted. But at night, sometimes I feel as if it's very complicated. It's confusing. That's the worst thing. It's very confusing. And emotions aren't. So is love. Love's fucking confusing as hell, and I don't understand it most of the time. I don't think I've been in love before. I did go and I was in a relationship for 2 years, and we did say love you and all that, but I think it was more of a love you, don't hurt me kind of thing. Here's a shield. I made it. It's got a mirror on it. Please don't hurt me. Look into the shield. And I think it's because having these types of strong emotions, and it's just so random as well, like I feel this sort of randomness to it, and I take it really personally when something goes wrong, or I think something is wrong when it's not. It's just her personality being difficult to talk to because she doesn't like to use her phone, and I admire that because I'm constantly on my phone these days. It's just difficult. It's all really, really difficult. Oh, I don't really know what to do. What do I do? Leave it in the comment section below. Alright, like and subscribe, guys. Here's my diss track. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. It's just a matter of, like, oh, do you go in there and be like, oh, I really like you and I'd like to go on a date with you or something? Or, for some reason, I don't know why I like this so much, but I like the idea of always having that one person, because it kind of motivates you to be a better person, but also that isn't healthy. That isn't a healthy motivation. Healthy motivation would be finding that one person, both accepting that you guys really like each other, and then improving because you love this person so much, not because you want their attention, if you know what I mean. It's all very, very difficult. But yeah, so that's what I'm contending with right now. I thought I'd make the video because I'd hope I'd somehow solve it, or it would become clearer. It hasn't. All I've realised is it's an interesting backdrop and the lighting's okay in here. That's what I realised today. Yeah, never mind. See you guys later.